Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Virtual Storytime with Essex Free Library. My name's Jasmine, and I'm going to read some stories and sing some songs with you today. But before we start our first story, let's sing a hello song. Let's do a different one this week. It goes like this. Hello, hello, can you clap your hands? Hello, hello, can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you stretch down low? Can you roll your hands? Can you wave hello? Hello, hello. I'm so glad to see you this morning. Today we are going to read some fun stories about being bored and how you can use your imagination to help you not feel so bored. The first one we're going to read today is called, very fittingly, I'm Bored, and it's by Michael Ian Black and Debbie Ridpeth Ohi. I'm bored. Bored. Blah. I'm so bored. Hey, a potato. A potato? What am I supposed to do with a potato? Ow! I'm bored. You want to do something? Sure. What do you like to do? I don't know. I like flamingos. There are no flamingos around here. Well, that's disappointing. I'm bored. How can a potato be bored? 'Cause I have to hang out with a kid. Kids are boring. What are you talking about? Kids are fun. Prove it. We can turn cartwheels. Boring. And skip. Boring. Or spin around in circles until we get so dizzy we almost throw up. Boring. Kids can play games and do ninja tricks. Hi-ya! Boring, boring. And walk on our hands. See? Boring. You know what else? Kids can imagine stuff. What kind of stuff? Like this, see? Now I'm a famous ballerina. Boring. Now I'm a lion tamer with the most ferocious lion in the world. Boring. Oh yeah? Well, now I'm a fairy princess with my own castle and dragons and unicorns and stuff. Snoring. Kids can swing. Boring. Kids can jump. Boring. Kids can fly. Boring. Kids can do anything. Yodelay-hee-hoo. Boring. 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 Boring, 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 boring. Boring. How can you possibly think kids are boring when we can do all this cool stuff and think all these amazing thoughts and be anything we want to be? I'd rather be a kid than a potato any day. Hey, a flamingo! Now we can finally have some fun. I'm bored. Okay, the next book we're going to read today is called Are We There Yet? Sometimes a long car ride can be very boring, right? This book is written and illustrated by Dan Santat. You are invited birthday party for Grandma at 257 Capelin Avenue. Are we there yet? A story by Dan Santat. The car trip to visit Grandma is always exciting. But after the first hour, It can feel like an eternity. You might find yourself saying things like, "Are we there yet? This is taking forever." Staring at your window at 1,000 miles of road can get boring pretty quickly. Not even all the toys in the world can help. But what happens when your brain becomes too bored? Minutes begin to feel like hours. I'm bored. Hours feel like days. Ugh, I feel sick. Days become months. My butt hurts. This will just be a quick trip, your parents promised. I have to go to the bathroom. Roar! But it feels like it's been 1,000,000 years. Dinosaurs! It's love at first sight. So take a second to savor the moment you're in. This will help time fly by quickly. Maybe it will fly by too quickly. 257 Kaplan Avenue, that's Grandma's address. But it's not here anymore. Today is October the 24th, 2059. We missed the party. Don't worry, we're not there yet, but we'll be there soon. The road is full of twists and turns, and you never know where life may take you. We're here, so sit back and enjoy the ride. But remember, there's no greater gift than the present. Happy birthday, Grandma! Ugh, can we go now? 5 little owls. 5 little owls up in a tree, way up high where no one can see. The sun sets and the moon shines bright. Then one little owl flies out of sight. 4 little owls up in a tree, way up high where no one can see. The sun sets and the moon shines bright. Then one little owl flies out of sight. 3 little owls up in a tree, way up high where no one can see. The sun sets and the moon shines bright. Then one little owl flies out of sight. 2 little owls up in a tree, way up high where no one can see. The sun sets and the moon shines bright. Then one little owl flies out of sight. 1 little owl up in a tree, way up high where no one can see. The sun sets and the moon shines bright. Then one little owl flies out of sight. Now there are no little owls up in the tree. The last book we're going to read today is not so much about being bored, but what you can do with your imagination to help fill your time. This book is called This is Sadie, and it's by Sara O'Leary and Julie Morstad. This is Sadie. This is Sadie. No, not that. That's a box. Sadie is inside the box. Wait, do you hear? Sadie says she's not inside the box at all. I am on an enormous boat, she says, crossing a wide, wide sea. Here's Sadie now. She's looking for land, only she's not looking too hard. Sadie sails all the way around her room and back again, and it still isn't even time for breakfast. Sadie has learned to be quiet in the mornings because old people need a lot of sleep. When it's time to start the day, Sadie tidies her room, and then she chooses a dress. "Don't tell the others," she whispers, "but you are my favorite." Sadie's perfect day is spent with friends. Some of them live on her street, and some live in the pages of books. Sadie has been a girl who lived under the sea. She's been a boy raised by wolves. Sadie has had adventures in Wonderland. And she's played the hero in the world of fairy tales. This is Sadie. You probably think it's a tree, don't you? It is, but way, way up at the top is Sadie, chit-chatting with the birds. Sadie has wings, of course. They are just very, very hard to see. Still, she knows they are there. Maybe you have them too. Have you checked? Sadie's wings can take her anywhere she wants to go, and they always bring her home again. The days are never long enough for Sadie. So many things to make and do and be. Sadie likes to make boats of boxes and castles out of cushions. But more than anything, she likes stories because you can make them from nothing at all. This is Sadie, and this is her story.
Oh, those are some great stories, weren't they? Well, those are our 3 books for today. Before we go, though, let's sing our goodbye song, The More We Read Together. Are you ready to sing with me? The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. We'll read big books and small books and wide books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.